wanted to get your comment on the weekly jobless claims. It rose last week. This followed 3 straight weeks of declines. Are today's numbers an aberration? What do you make of it?
Well, I think the story about claims is how low they are, not the fact that they rose somewhat this week. Jobless claims below 300,000 are extremely low. They typically don't stay down in this region for very long. But what's curious about jobless claims at this time is normally when we have jobless claims that are at this low level, we would expect to have an economy that's firing on all cylinders. It's doing very well. And this economy simply isn't. What we see the jobless claims representing actually is a stagnant job market. Firms are retaining labor, they're not firing labor. Labor itself in the JOLTS report is not quitting, right? The quit rate is very moderate. At the same time, average hourly earnings they were flat last month and they're very weak. So this is not an overheated job market. If it were overheated, then people would be finding better job opportunities. They'd be quitting their jobs. They'd be going someplace else. They'd be getting better pay. They'd be having wage increases in excess of inflation instead of below the inflation rate. And so I urge people to basically look at this jobless claims report and then carefully crunch it up and throw it in the wastebasket. I don't think it means anything based on how we used to interpret it. I really think you need to look at this report and see it in the context of a new economy with statistics that are beginning to mean different things. You look, a month ago we had a very strong job gain report, over 200,000, and the very next retail sales report declines. We see sales decline. So you're getting a real disconnect. Yeah, you're creating jobs, you're not creating good jobs, you're not creating high-paying jobs, you're not creating high-skilled jobs. People are leaving the labor force. You have to be really careful how you interpret all of these economic statistics. Headlines don't mean anything. You've really got to drill down into all of these reports in order to understand them. And if you're going to trade or think you're going to understand the economy by headlines, you're going to be a very confused person.